6 years ago, I recorded some videos to help our beginners to learn to play the ukulele. I have now looked at them again and decided to reissue them in a different layout. This now should allow you to complete the first stage, which is fingering C, A minor, F and G7 chords, strumming up and down and counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I have also included some exercises to help you. One of the reasons players have problems fingering chords or strumming is that they slouch when they sit and angle the fretboard so they can look at the chords. Watch the following small video. When you are playing, you should sit tall and keep the fretboard in an upright position. I've asked Sandy to slouch as she's sitting just to show people the problem they have, and when they look at the fretboard and they try to see what chord they're playing, and it just wraps the hand around and it doesn't help you at all. You have to sit up straight. Can you sit up straight, Sandy? And keep the fretboard nice and upright, so your hand can then go over to do A, M and F. Thank you, Sandy. To get the best sound when strumming, you should always aim to strum where the body of the ukulele meets the fretboard. That's the sweetest point. I've asked Sandy just to show where the best place to strum the ukulele is. We're going to start at the bridge, and you can see it's a bit tinny, and as we move further up you'll see where we're going to end up at. And it's really by the two dots is the best place. Right. Use the fingernail of the index finger to down strum and the top of the index finger on the up strum. Try to relax the finger and brush the strings. Ask Sandy now to do the normal strumming up and down, and she's going to use the index finger. It's bent already, and you're going to come down. Use the nail to come down, and then you're going to come up and then down and up. Do that for a few minutes, Sandy. Excellent. We're now going to start fingering some chords. The first thing we have to do is to get this hand in the right position on the fretboard. And to do that, we're going to take this hand and hold this wrist like that. And that becomes the shape that we want our hand to be when we go up here. So we hold that, that's the shape. And to get it up there, we want to go all the way down like we're bowling, bring it up and put it up, and this hand goes, that finger there, that finger there, and that finger there, all on the same string. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter how close. And then what we're going to do is make sure these fingers aren't touching that string, and that string. And keep practicing that until these strings ring like this. Not like that, because this hand has collapsed, but nice and clear. Right, now we're going to start fingering chords, and this one is the A minor chord, and you'll see it's also called A with a lowercase m, and you'll see that is how it's denoted on the music. The lines going across are the strings. This brown line is this part of the ukulele up here. This is the first fret, this is the second fret, and this is the third fret. So we've got a black circle with an M in it, and it's the middle finger, stands for middle. And we're going to take our shape that we did in the previous video, we're going to bring it all the way around, and we're going to put this finger on that string. So we're going to come up there, and we're going to put that finger on there. Keep this position to stop you covering these strings. And we're going to just do pluck each string, if it's like that, this hand's collapsed, you've got to get this hand right up. We're now going to finger the C chord. We've got our ring finger. The ring finger goes on that string there, but we want to keep this hand in this shape that we've been talking about, up there. Try and keep these fingers together. So it's there, up to there. We don't want to see that, because to do that you've got to go all the way back up there to finger these other chords. You've got to get your hand, keep that shape going. And there we are. We're now going to finger the F chord. We've already seen that we put the M finger on the second fret when we did the A minor chord. So on this chord, we're just going to put this finger on that fret there, just there in the middle. 1, 2, third string down, there. So we've got that one there, that one goes up there. So we've gone up to A minor, there. We just drop this finger down, there. We're now going to finger the G7 chord. So we've got M is the middle, I is the index, R is the ring finger. So when we did the F chord, that finger went there. Third string down, just there. The index finger there. This finger goes from the top string on the F, like the F chord, down to the second string there. And this finger goes there. Bottom string between the first and the second fret there. There. So we've got the F, and just move the hand down there. That hits the second string down, that finger hits the bottom string there. So we're there. Keep practicing until it rings clean. Since recording the videos, our music now has chords which show suggested fingering. The fingers are numbered 1 equals index finger, 2 equals middle finger, 3 equals ring finger. This shows the G7 chord with the suggested fingering. 1 is the index finger, 2 is the middle finger, 3 is the ring finger. We're now going to start our exercises. This is exercise 1. You're going to finger a C chord. You're going to strum down and up. You're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the numbers are on the beat. The timing is 60 seconds. I've also included to start with how to finger the C chord and how to strum. We're now going to finger the C chord. We've got our ring finger. The ring finger goes on that string there, but we want to keep this hand in the shape that we've been talking about, up there. Try and keep these fingers together. So it's there, up to there. We don't want to see that, because to do that you've got to go all the way back up there to finger these other chords. You've got to get your hand, keep that shape going. And there we are. Ask Sandy now to do the normal strumming up and down, and she's going to use the index finger. It's bent already, and you're going to come down, use the nail to come down, and then you're going to come up and then down and up. Do that for a few minutes, Sandy. To clarify what we're doing, we're going to finger a C chord and we're going to strum down on the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to up strum on the and. I'm going to count you in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're going to count with me. It's very important that you count with me and start to understand that the strum lasts for 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... To make it easier, I've split the additional exercises into individual videos. The next one is exercise 2.